Alright, for that Toyota Venza, due to experience with this color code 3R3, I'm going to treat it like it's a tri-stage because this is all pearl. It's very transparent. I could put 10 coats on and maybe I'd get coverage. So the front bumper is a fairly large one. I'm going to go with the plastic adhesion promoter first thing. Then I'm going to seal the front bumper. I mixed up a medium gray, similar shade wise sealer, and then kind of suggest a ground coat even over that sealer. So I grabbed some leftover red pearls. These are kind of dark, but that's fine because I want to gray it out with white and black, but in this case more white. I want to get it light like that. So here's some just from the last few white paint jobs. I'm going to add, see what that does. Could also take a portion of that and add white and black just to shade it, keep the shade the same but gray it out so it covers. That's a little milky. I'm gonna use some more. I have another ground coat here. I'm gonna go back a little bit. A lot of these red pearls I'll just put in a can like this so I can come up with something when I need to. I'm going to darken that slightly with this and then filter it out. I'm going to put this on over the gray sealer and I'm going to fade it into the edge of those fenders a little bit. That's not bad. Just something to give me a good base to get probably 3 heavy coats of this and a control coat, orientation coat, and I think I'll be alright with that car. Here we go. Alright, I sealed the bumper. I ran the sealer just to the edge where I'm blending because I want all stages of this to flow into the next. That's just wet binder I'm laying down as a nice blending bed. It's just a clear base coat that's used to suspend metallics and pearls. It's also great for just laying down before you do a hard blend. Not that this is going to be a tough blend, but covering all my bases. There's my bumper. Alright, here's my ground coat ready to go. Here's my my color. I'm going to start this filtering because I guarantee there's some muck in there. And that's going to filter for a little while. Alright, I'm going to put a coat of this down and I'm going to start a small blend on those fenders with this. And I just might take a little bit of that, cut it in half with some more of this binder just to get it super transparent. I want that to blend out as best as I can so I can do 3 coats of this and it'll just all flow in and look the way it's supposed to look. There's our little fade with the ground coat. Here's the color coat ready to go, and it's a good thing I filtered it, huh? It'd be good not to have to sand that stuff out of the base coat. Sanding base coat's not fun. So there she is. That's 2 coats and an orientation coat. I think that's going to do. I'll check it with the sun gun. Made a spray out and ready to clear, I think. Well, here it is in the bright sunlight. Sun's coming in almost at a right angle. That's what it would be like as a butt match. Doesn't flip exactly the same, but it blends pretty good. As a blend, it's you can't tell at all. And that's the only way to go with a color like this. I've tried all the other ways, believe me. And here's the back bumper match to the quarter. Decent match for a factory because they paint the bumpers separately. But as you can see at an angle on the flip, this kind of goes a little redder, this goes yellower. It's an impossible color to butt match. You gotta blend it big time. Hey guys, so it's Thursday now, lunchtime. It's been like a week of Mondays this week. Nothing major, but just a lot of little things. Let's see, yesterday after dealing with that color there and a few things, had to leave work about an hour early to get to an ICAR class, an hour away, Brockton, Mass, at a Mako. So we drive all the way there, and the instructor had just called the place saying he wasn't going to show up. So we drove an hour to an ICAR class for absolutely nothing, and it was for a class that our shop needs to maintain gold status. And it was the same class that they canceled about this time last year. Similar situation. So ICAR's they've kind of raised their the cost of a lot of the classes. They've expanded what you're supposed to get before the year's over, and they're kind of getting a little over the top. Past few classes haven't been that good either. Nothing earth-shattering. You know, we mainly take them to learn, but now they make you take them basically so they can get regular money coming in, it seems. So I don't know. We're not happy with ICAR right now. We'll see how that all goes. See, and then today spent the morning dealing with never paint on pinstripe with waterborne paint. It's not fun. Doesn't work with a brush at all. You got to use an airbrush, but even then, if you're doing a two-tone pinstripe, when you tape off the first one, then that color comes off when you untape it. That was a bit of a challenge. And then I spent the rest of the morning trying to find got a nice maroon red pearl. It's a tri-stage Cadillac, just doing a rear bumper repair, center on it, so I don't have to worry about butt matching the quarters. I've run into this many times. GM mislabeled the paint code, and I ended up having to mix up a little just to make sure. But yeah, it was a dark cherry color. GM does that a lot. They're not too accurate with their little stickers. If you can find it on the Cadillacs, they're in a different place every time. But yeah, good times. And it's pouring out today. Oh yeah, and YouTube's been a little screwed up lately, but I did catch your video this morning, Cecil, and thought that was a pretty cool hat that you had there. You know, wasn't a goofy looking hat at all. You know, it was a nice hat. I dug that. That was cool.